Kia ora Star Wars fans, welcome to Middle-Aged Kiwi Man collecting Star Wars figures. Still a day to go before Book of Boba Fett comes out, really looking forward to that. This video is based on a couple of requests in the comments, so thanks very much for your questions and your comments, I really appreciate it. Matthew Rowley asked how do I get the gunship to look like it's flying, and Victor Valdez also asked about my Geonosis diorama and asked if I could do a little bit of a video about how I made it, what I did, and just to give him some ideas because he's keen to do one as well, and I think it's a fantastic subject for a diorama. I made this one quite a long time ago. It's not great, but it's cool, and the figures and the vehicles make it pop. So anyway, I'll take you through it and hope you enjoy it. Okay, so first off, here's a shot of the Republic gunship, and I'm just going to go straight in and answer Matthew's question, how do I get the Republic gunship to look like it's flying? It's as simple as a plastic container under there, a clear plastic container. I use a lot of clear plastic stands for my figures. You get a clear stand that comes with the new Slave 1, but this is simply just a plastic container that's big enough to sit underneath there, and because it's transparent you can't really see it once you have a whole bunch of clones in front. So that's the answer to that question. Now in terms of the overall diorama, it's not completely screen accurate obviously, but it is supposed to depict that point where around the survivors a perimeter create. But instead I've just got these sort of in the three different factions, so I've got all the clone troopers sort of together, I've got a lot of the Jedi together. I don't have all the Jedi, but there's a lot of them that were in that scene, and then I've just got my battle droid army, because the shape of this diorama, if I just come out a bit, it's just basically a rectangular box. In order to get all the look that I wanted, I've just done them in their factions like that. So as I said at the start of the video, I made this diorama a long time ago. I wouldn't make it exactly the same now. This is just pieces of MDF wood, just quite thin stuff, just simply nailed together, not that accurately as you can see over in the corner, and then it's painted. I just gave it a wash of different sandy kind of colours, trying to get it as close to the Geonosis, you know, the reddish colour as I possibly could. Over here I made some columns. Again, they're not very super screen accurate. All I did there was I got a whole bunch of sort of craft modelling clay in a reddy brown, in a reddish colour, and I made these kind of sculptures out of them. It's also got a bit of, that's just cardboard packing. But what I did do is with a block of wood under there, I did want to have a balcony where I could fit some figures, so that's just a block of wood with a whole bunch of this clay around it, and then I just put some patterns in there. Again, it's not super movie accurate, but it was enough of an impression of it, of Geonosis, to do me. And then over there you can see some more kind of sculpture type stuff. And then the whole thing was just given a wash with sort of different sandy paints. And then just a couple of random things for scoring. It's also accumulated dust over the years, which has kind of added to the look. My battle droid army, I started off when I bought this Republic gunship secondhand. The guy who sold it to me actually had an amazing diorama. He had about 5 gunships and a huge battle droid army, so when I bought the gunship he gave me 5 Geonosis battle droids and a couple of Jedi as well. And then just over time on eBay and stuff like that, I've just added to that battle droid army. I've keep looking for those Geonosis battle droids and just buying them. Same with the super battle droids. I really need to upgrade my Mace Windu. I'm really glad the Vintage Collection Mace Windu is coming out again. These are some of the 375 Black Series figures that could easily be on Vintage Collection cards. There's Obi-Wan. So it's a real mixture of figures, and some of them go all the way back, these pre-posed ones. Some of them are Vintage Collection, some of them are 3.75 Black Series. Yeah, real mixture. And then over there in the balcony I had a couple of Geonosian warriors. I've got my young Boba Fett there, and I've got this Count Dooku, which is a pretty awful figure. I think it goes all the way back to 2002. So really looking forward to him on the vintage collection. But anyway, Victor and viewers, hopefully that gives you a sense of what I did for that diorama. And I've quite deliberately next to it got the AT-TE with some more Phase 1 clone troopers, because I think the Phase 1 clone troopers look amazing. So I thought I'd do a couple of cutaway shots, otherwise it's just one big boring monologue of me talking. Here is the reissue of the Phase 1 clone trooper from that Geonosis battle. It is an amazing, amazing figure. It's VC45, it's been re-released plenty of times. The scale works really well. I know a lot of people say the body is skinny, but the articulation's good, and the Phase 1 helmet goes really well with it. And there they are in the thick of the battle. And I've got a whole bunch of vintage collection ones still on pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store. They've been on pre-order for nearly 2 years. Hopefully they actually make them. And recently got a Hawk Bat Battalion trooper because I think they look fantastic as well. But anyway, so I hope that gives you some ideas. They can all be rearranged, so you can make it into a survivor's circle. If I had more space, I would do it more movie accurate. I would love to get another Republic gunship and have one sort of hanging from the ceiling like I do with some of my other ships. It would be good to have one coming into land above that, but they're pretty hard to come by at the moment. I also put, you can see there, I put my Gaming Greats Heavy Battle Droid in there. He's not quite the right colour, but he fits okay there. I've got nowhere else really to put him. Then up here, my lovely Phase 1 ARC Troopers. I also have one of the Battle Droids on the way. It'll be interesting to see how it matches the colour of these Geonosis Battle Droids. Hopefully quite well. And that is pretty much it. Thanks very much for watching, and ka kite.